Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, this is me, Jonathan Alexander. I'm here to host my show, Life After Happiness. Today, we are doing one of our chakra days. We have Sarah Flemming is here. She is the cousin of another person who had their chakras done, Jamie. Are you there, Sarah?
I am here.
Great. And we have our host who always works for magic, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Hi. Yes, I am. Thank you.
Now, Sarah, what exactly made you decide to get your chakras done?
Well, my cousin had talked about it and explained to me kind of, what it was. And I have been looking to do something like that. So I think it's really cool that I'm getting to have the experience and looking forward to it.
Okay. Have you? All right. Well, we'll see what Kelly can find out. I'm going to let Kelly go ahead and do her stuff. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you great.
Okay, good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain it because I know that we have some regular listeners and I know that we have some that are just joining us. And I, first of all, want to explain what a chakra is. A chakra is an energy center in the body that is located from the base of the spine all the way up the line to just above our head. And there are 7 chakras that are the main ones. If you go on to study it, you find out there's different meridians and different, things related, but I won't, clutter it up with the details. But what they are is a wheel of energy that everybody has in their body, and they are related to different systems of organs. They're very specific on which one's related, along with thought processes and emotions. And so that's a really basic explanation. And all of those are connected with our breath and our circulation of our blood and everything. But these are circulation of the energy that we produce. And it's all part of a bigger wheel of energy. So when I started the root chakra, that is located where a person would sit at their tailbone and like the seat area. And like I said, there's 7 of these. And are you in a place where you can lay down comfortably on your back, Sarah?
I am actually, yes.
Excellent. Okay, that's a great start. That allows everything to kind of open up and relax. They might not actually be open, but that's what we're going to be checking because sometimes you can have a block or you can have some negative energy in there, and we can see what we find. So the first thing that I do, and this is just how I do it, is I have like my Himalayan salt lamp on. I have some candles lit. I say prayers to myself, things like that, just to kind of make sure that everything's flowing and on track. And are you comfortable right now?
I am very comfortable, actually.
Okay. All right. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is I rub my hands together vigorously, get the blood flowing, just get the energy flowing, and it starts to feel tingly in my hands and warm. And then I bring them out to about shoulder width apart, and then I start bringing them closer together until I form like an energy ball where they feel resistance. And that's about 5 inches apart, but it can be 4 to 6 for me. And that's how I get started. I get the energies flowing. I have a crystal that's on a pendant, and I take my fingers, I run it along, and just send any residual energies into the ground. And then I focus on your face, and I focus on the chakra that I'm going to be working on. If the pendulum goes in a circle, then it's open and it's healthy. If it goes side to side or front to back, then there's a blockage or there is the negative energy that we need to work on. So let's see what we have here at the root. That first one where we normally sit. Okay, let's see. Going in a decent circle, I'm going to see if it stays going in the circle. Let's see. It's getting into a tighter circle. And okay, now it's going front to back. So what that's basically telling me is that it really wants to be open and healthy. It's working its way toward that, but it's not there right now yet. And what that affects is our most primal and center, and it's what grounds us to the earth and earthly things. It's our survival instinct and our need for safety. So let me see what I can find in there. Okay. I'm finding that it doesn't feel like you're threatened where you are. It just feels to me like there's residuals from some past traumas or bad experiences. Does that make sense?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. I'm on the right track. Yeah, it's really weighing. Like, it's heavy. And like, it feels like I'm trying to lift up a car. It's also kind of has like this almost choking feeling. Like you've had to choke it down just to survive. Does that sound right?
In a sense, yes.
Okay. All right. Let me see what I can do to get that out of there. It's like I'm carrying this really heavy chain, and I saw the color green, which I believe is affiliated with the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is your opening of feelings, your compassion, your capacity to love, and it doesn't like conflict. And I'm feeling like they're directly tied to each other right now. They're both kind of causing each other to, like, a struggle. Like, one is preventing you from being able to get deep into your feelings and into joy and enjoyment of life right now. It feels like things have been weighing you down and you've been struggling. That's how it feels. Does that sound right?
Yeah, pretty accurate, to be honest.
See if we can get that out of there. Woo-wee. Yeah, that's a strong one. It's not wanting to leave, but we're going to have it leave. Are you feeling anything right now? Any different?
Kind of, sort of. But I'm not really sure how to pinpoint it. But yeah, I do actually.
Okay. Boy. Man. Yeah. This, I don't know how to describe it other than, I mean, honest to God, the other time I did this, we had, and it wasn't your cousin, we had an exorcism on here. And it almost feels like we're dealing with the same situation. It's kind of weird that there could be a demon in there, and I'm not trying to scare you, but have you been feeling like there's weight, this unsettled, almost like a little bit sick feeling? Have you felt that for a long time?
I mean, I wouldn't say a long time, but like it's kind of, it comes and goes a little bit.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Definitely liking where it's at. It's enjoying you being a host. Okay. Trying to get it out. Now, if we are dealing with a demon, and I'm hesitant to say that because you know, there is a difference between negative energy and demons. A lot of times the demons are like the ones that are a lot, you know, stronger and less, you know, able to let go, but they're still, you know, they don't want to let go. Negative energy is just energy. And I'm hesitant to use that word because it feels like it's in there so deeply that I can't recall exactly what it is yet until I can, you know, get a good grip on it, pull, you know, some of that out. Would, if it is that, would it bother you if I use some religion stuff?
Would it what?
Would it bother you if I use some Christian religion ideology? Would that bother you?
No.
Okay. Because, yeah, I learned how to deal with that the last time I dealt with it, and I'm not sure there's a really good way to deal with those without using that. So, and like I said, I'm not. This is something really dark and really hanging on, and I don't want to take a chance of not getting it, if that's what it is. And I know that sounds kind of goofy, but it's just really down in there. And I'm even feeling it in my stomach. So it's like I keep pulling, and it's like, you know, pulling back into you, and I'm just like, all right, I'm going to let this go into the ground, so I'm not harboring it, but, there, okay, all right, then I will treat this like it is one just for safety, preparing myself to be strong enough for it. Okay. Yeah, it's so weird. I have a bearded dragon on me right now, and she is literally hanging on to me like it's dear life. I mean, she is Velcro. I cannot get her off of me. She's on my shoulders. So that's like a reaction I wouldn't expect if it was just negative energy. So, so that's kind of like another, you know, animals are super sensitive to these kind of things. So, right. Okay. Demon. In the name of Jesus Christ and the blood of Christ and all that is holy In the name of our Lord, be gone. Let Sarah go. Leave us all alone and just go from where you came. Demon, in the name of Jesus Christ, bathed in his holy blood, and everything that is holy, in the name of our Lord, be gone. Demon, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, be gone. Be gone. Leave us all alone. Just go. Amen. Okay, let's see. I'm feeling better. I don't know. How are you feeling?
I kind of feel different a little bit, actually.
Good. Let me see what the crystal tells us. Okay, this is doing a nice circle. Waiting to see if it changes. And it's staying a nice circle. Hey, that's good. Let me make sure that it didn't decide to hop into a different area. The next one I'm going to check is the sacral, and that is our emotional body. That's our sensuality and our creativity. And that one is located between the bikini line and our belly button. And let me see what this tells us. Hey, yeah, this one is staying a big circle. And that's definitely a good sign. Yeah, it's starting, wow. It's doing what I'm calling helicoptering, which means it's going around really fast so you can hardly see it, and it's like horizontal. So that's like a huge circle. I'm clearing it. The next one I'm going to check is the solar plexus, and that is our center for personal power and self-esteem, our warrior energy, and our power of transformation. And this one's located between the belly button and our sternum. And let's see what it says. Hey, this one's helicoptering too. Oh my gosh, this is even like faster. I think this is crazy, like it's really going fast. What this is telling me is that you are in the middle of a transformation, and it might have just started tonight. And be ready for some good things happening. I feel like good things haven't been happening a whole lot. And I feel like you've been in a struggle.
Very much so.
Well, I feel like the upheaval has reached a point where it came to a head just now, and you know, sometimes it gets a little worse before it gets better, but I have a feeling that things are turning around and it's going to start to be smooth sailing. I have a feeling that things are starting to work themselves into your favor, and that if you do not just affirmations, but you really have to put out there in the universe what your true desires are and the peace that you'd like in your heart, and the settling of things, and, you know, for things to work out. And not just setting the intention, but also doing everything that you can to be the healthiest person that you can, and knowing that you can draw good things to you, and setting that solid foundation to build on. I'm feeling like as long as you're making clear effort toward those things that you set your intent on, that they will start coming. It may take some work, and there'll be some times where it just feels like pure luck that something turns in your favor. But know that that's not a fluke. And as long as you stay on track, that it's going to be on an upward trend. Sometimes little stumbling blocks get in the way, but they're just temporary learning experiences. So that one is a really good outlook. And I'm going to go on to the heart chakra. And that's the opening of the feelings and the compassion and the capacity to love. And it doesn't like the conflict. And I believe that one was like directly related to the root. And I'm really quite surprised that as much as that was hanging on, that so far we're not running into it. But when I did this for someone else that had that, it kept traveling up the chakras until the third one, and I was like, okay, we need to do this because it's just going to keep moving around. So I'm glad that we nipped it at the first one. That makes this process easier. Okay. So let's see what the heart one is telling us. Oh, this is a big circle. And it's going faster and faster and helicoptering already. Wow, this is huge. This is huge. This is fast. It's hard to hang on to it. I mean, literally. So, wow. Okay. Well, we don't need to work on that now. The throat chakra is located in the throat, and that's the ability to manifest and express your truth in the world. And let's see what that one says. Yeah, that one is helicoptering already too. That's crazy. It's like crazy fast. And the third eye chakra is our intuition and patterns of learning, recognizing those patterns. It has to do with our memory and our skill sets. And let's see, that one. Yeah, that one went right into helicoptering. So when you have a gut feeling, trust that gut feeling because it's really telling you something. And then the crown chakra is the next one. It's the last one. It's located right above our head. It's our access to the higher states of consciousness and being open to what is beyond our understanding. And let's see where we are. It's also like our connection with the universe, with God, with each other, through like, our spirit. And that one is like going like crazy fast. So I'm going to go through these and make sure that nothing got moved around, that everything's still open and clear. So I'm checking the root one. Oh, gosh, that one is going so fast it was like tripping on itself. So that's good. It's getting stronger by the minute. The sacral, let's see. Okay, that one's going around. That one's going like super fast. And the solar plexus, that one is going super fast. The heart, that one's going super fast. And the throat chakra, that one is going super fast. And wow, what I did, it ended up passing through me to be, put in the ground, dissipate. And it's weird because it's making me have to burp. So I can just imagine what, things were happening in you when it was still there. Let's see, the throat, that one is helicoptering super fast. I almost ended up with that one flying across the room. Third eye is going super fast. And the crown is going super fast. Okay. So, how do you feel, Sarah?
Well, I feel, in a sense, relieved. I mean, I kind of feel like a little weight's been taken off my shoulders just listening to it. It's crazy and kind of mind blowing, but in a really awesome way. And I feel pretty good.
Good. So, when you've had, you said earlier that it kind of came and went. Would you say that this was like how you're feeling now, how you were in the good times in between, or do you feel better than you have in a long time?
I definitely feel better now. It's better than the times in between. I haven't really, been able to pinpoint, I guess, really how my body's been. I've been struggling a lot, and I haven't really had something made me feel a little bit more better, I guess, is what I'm saying. Nobody's been able to pinpoint it. So, I mean, like I said, it kind of feels like relieving to feel this way. So it feels really good.
Oh, good. Good. What I would suggest to, help keep things open and focused and have the good energy going through is to make sure you get outside and walk in fresh air. I would, see if there's like a little park or something that you could be, nature or as close as you can get to it. I would drink purified or spring water. Have that be like your drink of choice. You can have other things too, but, I would treat your body kind of like a temple, like in a way, because you want to make sure that you're doing everything as healthy as you can, because that'll help fortify you and it'll keep you healthier. And also, it doesn't hurt to, get a checkup at the doctor, the dentist, or, just make sure everything is staying on track and, maybe a support group or something if it's an ongoing type issue that you're having to face that's stressful in your life, just to kind of help process it and keep stress levels down.
How stressed out have you been, Sarah, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh man, I've been pretty stressed the past couple of weeks. Emotionally going through some things, and then as you know, my accident has kind of knocked me off my feet a little bit more. Kind of put some scare in me, so I've been really stressed out, kind of paranoid, things like that have just been really irking my nerves, and I haven't really been able to find a sense of relief, I guess. So it's been a little bit rough for me the past couple of weeks, especially the past couple of days. So,
Yeah.
Did this surprise you? Did what she did today surprise you?
Yeah. In a way, yeah, I would say so.
Okay, how so?
Oh, good.
Are you there?
So,
yeah, I'm still here.
did you have any expectations going into it?
No. I kind of just went in with an open mind and, tried to be as relaxed as I could, of course. So, I wouldn't say I had any expectations. It just kind of go with the flow and, see what see what it was about, and I stayed relaxed the whole time, kind of let it. But to feel different definitely is a good outcome for me. So it definitely helped.
Good. Another thing that you might try when you're feeling up to it more physically is something like yoga or tai chi, or even something like mindfulness practice, where you can look it up online, mindfulness or meditation, or sometimes mindfulness can just be doing a following your breath type exercise. But they have a lot of those, like on YouTube, where you can look those up, and they really help to relax the body and mind. And, some of them can only take a minute or two, like if you're in the middle of a stressful time and just kind of want to go, then, there's some really fast ways to lower the stress.
I have a question, Sarah. Do you know anybody that you would recommend us to have a chakra day?
I do actually. I am friends with one couple that really caught my attention when I had when my cousin had been telling me about it, and instantly I thought this was something that they might be interested in doing, just because of the kind of people they are. They're always looking for energy like things. They go to things that happen in St. Louis all the time, as far as little events that they have for things like this, or especially like meeting with people who do this kind of thing. So I think that they would definitely be interested in doing something like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
How often do you talk to them?
The last time I had talked to them was probably a couple weeks ago, but
Okay.
I have them as a friend on Facebook, and they have a lot of friends who are actually into the same thing, so I'm sure that I could, spread the word out there and see if it would be something that they'd be interested in doing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I guess
So you have my number, right?
I had your number.
Yeah, and any time that you feel like you need to have them checked again, I'd be happy to do that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I thought it was awesome. I've never experienced anything like that, and I've always looked into going to places as far as seeing a sidekick, stuff like that just kind of threw me off the wall a little bit. But this is different, and I really did like it. So I thought it was pretty awesome.
Oh wow, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy to help. Yeah, it's something that I really am starting to feel like I have a calling for. So, before it was something that I could do and I was learning and all that, and now it really helps me to reach out to people and be able to help them.
Right, that's awesome. Yeah, I think it definitely is. You really hit it right on, which is an incredible feeling. Like I said, it's really mind-blowing to have someone read you like that, and it does make you feel a lot different afterwards, and I think that's really cool. So I definitely think that you should keep doing that, and other people could be able to have the same good experience.
Oh, thank you. I do have a page that I started a couple months ago called Good Vibrations Holistic Energy Work. But if you just look me up by my name and put that ahead of it, then it should land you on my page. And then if you'd be able to leave a review, that would be amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I put on there, a dollar amount because Facebook likes you to do that, but I really haven't charged for it. And I really don't feel comfortable doing that. So, I've been doing them free, but yeah, it's just amazing to be able to help people. And,
I think Kelly, I think that, you're going to make money, but I think it's going to be in a different direction, in a different way, if that makes sense. I mean, does that make sense, Kelly?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Because, this is something I like to do because I like to help, and, and like I said, I don't feel right charging, so I never have, but, so I'm not going to turn somebody down if they need something, so, but, yeah, I do what I can with the time that I've got, and sometimes it's not a whole lot of time, but I always make the time. And it's a really, it's an amazing adventure for me because every day I learn a little something new.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But and I feel like there's been kind of a power struggle. I don't know if it's over a person or property or something like that, but I think that's part of what was helping that negativity get a foothold was also fear and fear of losing things.
Are you saying that you're Go on.
What?
Are you saying that you're going through a power struggle, or that Sarah is?
I felt like Sarah was going through one. That a little bit of fear of losing something important, and I'm. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, I believe that that's going to start turning around too. I think that's all part of, everything is interrelated. And now that we've kicked this out, I think that's making room for better things to happen for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Yeah, I think we've closed the door on that chapter. We've got that gone. And now there's some doors opening for you that weren't previously available.
Right.
Are you getting that sense too?
Yeah.
Good. Because you're only limited by what you limit yourself. And I know that's hard because sometimes it's hard to believe that good things are coming when there's been so many not so great things. But just, keep yourself open to it and it'll come to you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and keep a more open mind. Try not to be less stressed. Just kind of, let my body be free a little bit and try not to be as stressed out as I've been. But like I said, I definitely feel like it took a little bit of a toll on me, and I liked it a lot, like I said, and I think it's pretty cool, and I think other people should be able to experience it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you. Another thing that I'm sensing is important to you is sometimes you put other people ahead of yourself, and you need to take time to nurture yourself, even if it's just something simple like a soak in the bubble bath or something that you don't normally make time for, just to nurture.
Yeah.
Yeah, once, you start showing the love to yourself, then the universe will start showing it back. You'll be attracting it more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and for me, that was the hardest lesson, was to try to learn how to love myself. And I think that a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, definitely. I've been there quite a few times, actually.
Yeah. So be gentle with yourself.
You do have a sense of humor, Sarah. I mean, you do have a sense of humor, Sarah. I mean, what is it that makes you like to I mean, where did you get your sense of humor from?
Well, I mean, it kind of springs upon me. Like I usually, like I'm just a real jolly person, like I like people. My job I was doing, like I helped people, and I think helping people is an incredible thing, whether it's physically helping them, mentally, whatever the case may be, but always, being there for somebody, and then once somebody's there for you, it kind of gives you a good feeling that you can make people happy, you can make people laugh, like a simple hello to somebody, might make all the difference in the world. You just never know, so I always try to keep a positive attitude.
That's good.
I have a question. Has Jamie noticed anything since she's had hers done?
I don't know. I haven't. She talked about it briefly, but I think so. I think she's feeling a little bit different. She's actually in bed right now.
Oh, wow.
Well, wake her up.
Her.
Just kidding.
Yeah, she had a long day, so she's resting right now. But
yeah, I thought at first that you said Mexico, and I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, we both been taking it easy the past couple of days, especially myself. I've been kind of bed rest a little bit, so.
Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, sometimes that's what we need to recharge our batteries.
Yeah, and I've been recovering. I had my accident and stuff, so it really messed with my head a little bit. So, I've been, like I said, paranoid and really stressed out about it, and doing this tonight, kind of, it made a difference, I think, and it feels good.
Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, because what I was picking up in the beginning is a lot different than what I'm picking up now. And, I'm seeing a lot of possibilities for good things. Do you have any
definitely.
questions? Do you have questions for me, or?
I mean, not any particular questions. Like I said, I think it was just pretty awesome that I could experience this and get a feel of what it's like.
I guess I have some questions for you. I mean, do you, this was a demon. This is the second time that Sarah has felt Kelly's felt that she saw a demon. Actually, this one's for Kelly. Which do you think was tougher, the demon you got rid of the other day, or this demon?
I think the demon from the other day, because I feel that somebody maliciously helped put it there a long time ago, and she'd had it since childhood. So that was, like, very deeply entrenched. And I think that one was harder because of it. It had become, like, it had it was like a parasite. I mean, a well-established parasite. This one, I know they can take different forms. This one was, I think, formed from a bunch of negative experiences and perhaps some negative things thrown from someone that, maybe she was close to at one point. Maybe they didn't necessarily mean her harm, but, sometimes things can manifest themselves just, from intense emotion and, different experiences. So I think it was more that than somebody trying to sabotage her, meaning Sarah.
Okay.
I think it wasn't somebody deliberately doing anything like it was the first one.
By the way, if you want to hear the other one, Sarah, that's Robin. Her name is Robin, is the other one. And that was a 2-hour show. That, it's funny. As soon as Kelly said the word demon, I thought, oh, great, we only have an hour. I was like,
yeah.
It was the other. I was like, oh, no, please, no. I only got an hour. Oh, please. No.
Yeah.
We'll
I
look
mean,
out.
but the only thing is, the other one, there was a lot more talking than there was cleansing.
Yeah, because there was a lot of, background things that had happened that were just totally bizarre with the first one. And I think, she had somebody in her life that was a bona fide witch with bad intentions. And, that led to having a lot of bizarre experiences. So I was picking up on a lot of those. But thankfully, you don't have anybody that's wishing ill on you. So,
Yeah.
it's, I wouldn't worry about that. You don't have that. So, and that person's no longer on the earth, so they don't hold power where they're at. And, it's all gone. But, just like yours is all gone. They dissipate. But,
yeah, definitely.
Good. So, I know that we're a little bit early, but is everybody feeling satisfied that we had a good show and everybody said everything that they wanted to?
Yeah, I mean, I am curious, though. I mean, Kelly, do you feel different now when you do chakra? Because you've done probably a lot more chakra cleansing in, I would say, the past 2 to 3 months than you've normally done. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, and I think it's getting better with practice. And
how is it getting better?
Well, at first they were completely draining, and I would have to recharge for a long period of time afterward. And now I am feeling like I'm picking up on things a lot more intuitively, that things are coming to me a lot more clearly, a lot faster, where before I wasn't confident enough to be sure that I was getting something accurately, so I was afraid to say anything for fear of sounding stupid. But now I'm starting to get that confidence a little bit. I'm still checking to make sure that I'm picking up on something correctly, but I'm not afraid to say what I'm picking up on. And so, I believe that it's like a musical instrument where the more you pick it up and you practice with it, the better that it gets and the easier it is to get there. And, I don't take any of the glory myself. I'm just a vessel for this. I'm like the antenna and the translator. So, I don't have my ego involved in it. And some people do, some people don't. Sometimes it's less accurate if somebody does. Maybe they have ulterior motives, want to be famous or something, but I just want to help people. So that's what, my whole thing is, I don't care about having my name out there. I just want to be able to help people. And if my name gets out there, great. If not, great. It happens however it's supposed to, What'd you say? Did you say something, Sarah?
Oh no, I didn't say anything, but I was gonna say that's awesome that you have that mentality of you can still help people whether you're not worried about everybody knowing who you are. As long as you're doing what you like doing and you're helping people. I think that's really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like everybody has ability, but not everybody knows how, and not everybody's in that place to be able to access it yet. And I just feel really blessed that I was given this. And I know when I was younger, I was a little bit afraid of it. I was like, okay, what do I do with this? Why am I picking up on people? And now I can turn it off, so that I can sleep. And, I make sure that I'm not trying to read people without their permission, because that's intrusive. That's just, to me, that's just wrong. I wouldn't want somebody trying to pick up on me unless I gave them permission. So, like before I would go to the mall and it would be overwhelming because I would feel like 100 different energies and different emotions and all this coming at me from different directions. And it was like, whoa, what do I do with this? But now I'm able to filter things a lot better. And so it's not so overwhelming. But not too many people know that I had a closed head injury. And it was like I became a super antenna after that happened. I didn't have a way to filter out like background noise from the conversation I was having. So it was just, a huge flood of all 5 senses and probably the 6th one that was just, I didn't know how to handle it. And so it's taken me a couple decades to get this to where, I can, actually do something productive with it.
Right.
So, yeah, because, it was really weird. It was really unpleasant, like, bright lights, flashing lights, noise over here. Okay, I can't watch this TV show because a cat walked across the floor and it distracted me and I couldn't figure out what's happening now. And it was just really strange.
Do you feel different like when you dream?
What?
Is dreaming different now?
I think so. It makes more sense, and sometimes it's about like an extension of a day, or I dream about people who have passed, and it feels like sometimes I have a message for someone from it. And things are a lot more clear. It's in color, but I've always dreamed in color, but some people tell me they don't. Sometimes I'm seeing through my eyes, but a lot of times I'm seeing through someone else's, or it's like I'm watching myself in a movie, or I'm hovering above myself. So it's almost like an out-of-body experience sometimes. But I don't know how other people dream. But I have been able to meet up with people in a dream and then talk about it the next day, and they're like, oh, yeah, and then you did such and such. Oh, yeah. And then I said this, and then, the other person's like, yeah, and then I said this. So, it's like a confirmation that it really did happen. It's really strange.
That's crazy.
I know, isn't it? It's like, wow. Yeah, and I was texting with a psychic, and I mentioned that my sugar glider was barking, so I should probably say goodnight and attend to it. And then I thought, well, how do I know she knows what a sugar glider is? So I was about to text her, do you know what a sugar glider is? And I get this, yes. And I'm like, did you just read my mind and know that I was going to ask you if you knew what a sugar glider was? And she's like, yes, I did. I'm getting the feeling we don't even need to type anymore. We can have a conversation. This is weird.
This lady wants to come back on, by the way. So, Sarah, if this lady, I know the lady she's talking about. It's can I say her name?
Yeah.
Dale. Her
Dale
name
Scherer?
is Dale Scherer. And, she wants to come back on. And, how many psychics have you talked to, Sarah?
How many who?
Psychics have you talked to?
I have not talked to any. I thought about it at times, and then I'm like, it was kind of hard for me to really, I guess, convince myself that it would be worth it, because I'm like, I'm a really hard person to read sometimes, it might just be this or it might just be that. So I haven't talked to one before.
Are there questions that you would ask for one?
Questions that I would ask?
Yeah, romance, money.
I think out of anything, probably more into my future. what my future holds. That's the current
Well,
thought that I have a lot.
But are we
What's
talking romance, money, or family?
No.
Okay. Just everything, right?
That could be a really good time for you to call in when we've got one of the psychics on the show. And then
I
you
think
could
so,
ask your
because
question.
Right, yeah, I think that would be something that I definitely look into. Like I said, it's something that I kind of have to, like, I wouldn't say talk myself into, but I don't know, but I think that the more I think about it, the more that I'd definitely be interested in trying to do something like that.
What
that's
we'll
cool.
do is I'll send you some of the tapes of the old shows, and if there's one that you particularly like, you can tell me, and then I'll let you know when they're going to come back. Some are really busy, but I think I have. I generally try to match people up with psychics that would be good for them.
Yeah.
He is really good at doing that.
I would have to say Dale would be the one that I would choose for you because of what happened today and I would say Dale is who I would introduce
so.
Sarah to.
Yeah,
because
I think that would be
there's certain things that Dale has done, that are very similar to the stuff that you've been through. Like, I tend to believe that, there's no real best psychic. There's the best psychic for you. And it's like, for instance, let's say there's a lady that has a fashion line. Or if there's someone who might need it to talk to a psychologist in addition to a psychic, I would match her up with a psychic who also has a degree in psychology.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I would, that's what I would do. So, and, or if somebody has deep trauma, which sounds like that's what you got. I mean, anybody that's had a demon has got some deep trauma. That's what I would do. It's sort of like, here's and Kelly's mentioned this on the air, but like there was one psychic that gives readings to women who have lost their kids, their child, mediums, and I immediately thought of her because Kelly had a miscarriage.
Yeah. Yeah. That was really helpful.
So
yeah, he's really good at matching people.
What?
You're really good at matching people with the right person to talk to.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I didn't realize I was good at that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Well, anyway, we have about 15 seconds left, but thank you both for coming on. And
thank you.
And please send a couple our way, okay?
Oh, I definitely will. And thank you so much for letting me participate in this. This is just incredible. And Kelly, good luck with other people that you come across, and hopefully the good experiences passes along with them. And I hope all is well for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, be sure